Hello everyone, and welcome back to Skyblock, the series where, despite it not being Halloween anymore, I still have a witch hat. And also, the Halloween decorations are still up. Yeah, no, Halloween's over, so sorry folks, but the jack-o'-lanterns have gotta go. Oh my gosh, I actually put a lot of these down. Didn't realize I did this much Halloween decorating. You know, sometimes you really do just forget how much work you've done. And speaking of work I've done, have a look at this. On Halloween, I did a live stream where I collected these guys. Now if you didn't know, on Halloweens, mobs can spawn with pumpkins or jack-o'-lanterns. Now pumpkins, as far as I know, can be put on a mob's head at any time. However, jack-o'-lanterns cannot. Now I only ended up with 2 jack-o'-lantern mobs, unfortunately. However, the rest of these guys are all still pretty special. So today, I need to make a place to keep them. And that's why I'm making a museum, and not, you know, what you guys actually voted for to do this episode. That's happening next episode. In fact, I don't even know what you guys voted for. I haven't checked. So, I guess we get started. And getting started requires moving all of these guys out of here so I can finish this hallway, because this is where I'm building said museum. Let me move them. Well, I've moved them out of the way, and I had to put the skeleton in a new cage so he stopped shooting me. But as you can see, he still tried to shoot me. So now, it's ready to expand the museum. Or, you know, create the museum, which is gonna be here. But first, I realized I actually have to finish this room. Dang it. Don't know why, but I've just been putting off making this room for such a long time. Now that I actually have to do it, it does not feel right. But I mean, I couldn't keep putting it off forever. I'll see you in a second. Well, look at this. I think this is a pretty good looking, like, middle section, and it's very bright, like, wow. Of course, I didn't finish this side because I don't actually have the plan for it yet. However, you know, if you just look at this side, it looks pretty fun. In fact, I added these cactus here to, you know, remember how I had my cactus farms here, and the cake because I had some leftover cake from trading with villagers. And then I used the bookshelves from the enchanting table, which was sitting here, to, you know, line this area here. I plan on doing some more stuff like that in the museum section itself because, you know, libraries and museums kind of fit hand in hand. Now, as much as I'd love to keep building, there's something we need to work on. You see, I'm not going to be keeping all of these guys in boats. These currently keep them from, you know, despawning, but I want them to be standing, so I have to get name tags for all of them. And that's like 9, I think? Well, if we take a look at this, I've got 1. However, librarians can actually trade some name tags, so I guess I'm heading back to the trading hall. Thankfully, recently, I've gained some really nice trades to get emeralds. My biggest one, in my opinion, is with the priests here, where I can give them rotten flesh. And while I have 3 farms that produce rotten flesh, this is pretty good. However, because I don't want to run over to the nether right now, I'm probably going to get it from my sand farm, which should have a lot in it right now. So we've got, you know, a good amount here. It's probably more than I'll be able to trade, but I'll take it. Take a good amount of iron. Give it to these guys. Well, give the rotten flesh to these guys, not the iron. Okay, so I just gotta trade with these guys and kind of hope they end up giving me, you know, what I want. Class, not bad. But I want name tags. This is gonna take a bit of grinding. And number 9. That was a lot of trading. But now, let's give these guys some names. These ones are named after the people who, you know, made me get them. And, ignore Poop Nugget, that's literally their name. And the rest of these, I don't know, we'll just give them random names. I don't know. Idiot. Stupid. Dumb. Okay, I think you get the point. Oh, crap. Well, that's a shame. Hello, little twitch.tv/Doovid. How you doing? Well, sorry, Dean. You are now idiot. That's just how it goes. So now, all of these guys have names. Except for the ones I ran out of names for. But it technically still is a name. But it is now time to get to work on the museum part. which is hopefully not easier said than done, and is in fact easier than easier. I think you get the point. I don't want this to be hard. So, let's get started. Well, I ran out of resources, but dang, this is really coming together. So here's where I'm gonna have the, test tubes where I put the actual, creatures in. In fact, let's do that with a few of them. So I think we'll start with the skeleton, because then we can get this out of the way. Good sir, follow me. Oh my gosh, he got in the boat with the... Oh, this is bad. No, go back in. Oh, come on. Haha! You're trapped! And he has a name tag, so he shouldn't despawn. So he should just be trapped in there forever now. Forever trying to shoot me in the face. We might as well get the other skeleton next to him. Okay, this one's gonna be a little easier. Okay, I told you it was pretty easy. Now I guess we'll go for the zombies, which will be across from them. We'll start with subscribe to Doovid, which you should do. It's a very smart zombie here. The skeleton was the worst. These ones are easy. And he has been contained. I'm just realizing now I could have possibly, if I did a lot of work, made it a 2x2 space, but I'm too lazy for that. Honestly, I was expecting this to be a really easy, one-day episode. It's like, okay, I'll just do this. I do this, it'll be like an hour, and then I can edit it the same night and get it out the next day. No. It's already been an hour, and I'm not really even halfway done with this. But here we go. We have the first batch of prisoners, I guess. These guys just get to hang out here for the rest of their lives, and hopefully nothing goes wrong and ends up with them dying. Now, we still have 4 more to go. So, I guess we get to work with that. I'm gonna skip the resource collecting and go right to the building. Well, I did it. Oh my gosh, I made one mistake. Guess you guys can't trust me anymore. Make mistakes. But now it's time to get the final mobs in to the section. And add something right here, which I've been saving. We now have a museum full of Halloween mobs. And the void. Oh, but there's one last exhibit I forgot to put in here. This is the Skyblock book. Written by Dr. Trog themselves. It is the book that is found on the Nether Island, which you started in my Skyblock 4.0.8. We are now in Skyblock 4.11, I think, so this is really outdated, but it's still on the map. And, this is the only, only one that's there, so it's pretty rare, I guess. But I think that is it for this episode. We have trapped a bunch of special Halloween mobs in my museum, and the museum looks good at the same time. And there's also some cake. Yum. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next episode, I should actually do what you voted, unlike this episode. Alright, bye now.